Well, hello, Glamour Jammers. I am coming to you to discuss something that we all hate: rejection. Now, rejection is something that anyone in our industry, in direct sales, in relationship marketing is going to go through. Sometimes you get rejected by the people that matter the most to you, your family, your friends. You tell them that you've started your business and they don't want to have anything to do with it. But one of the best ways to build your business is by sharing your story and by sharing what you're doing. So you have to go into it knowing that you are going to face rejection. One of the things that I want to talk to you about to help you kind of not take any of that rejection personally, especially when you're going out at parties. That's kind of what we're talking about. The family and friends thing, the best way to overcome their rejection is to find success. The best way to overcome rejection at a party is to kind of change your way of thinking. Now, what I'm going to talk to you about, this little analogy that I'm going to use, I totally 100% stole it from Lisa Eriksson. And I thought it spoke volumes to me when she talked about this at Dallas Regionals. It just clicked something in my mind and it made me want to share the opportunity with people without really taking it personally anymore. So she used the analogy of chocolate chip cookies. Now, let's imagine that you have a plate of chocolate chip cookies. So this is when you're at your party and you are going to give the opportunity talk. You're asking women to join your team, okay? And that builds your business that way. All right, so you've got your plate of chocolate chip cookies that you love. These chocolate chip cookies. You believe that it is the best recipe of chocolate chip cookies that you've ever done in your entire life. It's like great-great-grandma's recipe. It's the best thing ever. So you really believe in them. So these are your chocolate chip cookies and you're gonna walk them around to everyone and you're gonna offer them your chocolate chip cookies, your business opportunity. So you're offering these chocolate chip cookies and you're gonna come across people who say, "No, I'm sorry, I'm on a diet. I can't eat your chocolate chip cookies." Would you take that personally that somebody's on a diet? Probably not. Okay, you're walking around and would you like a chocolate chip cookie? "Oh, I'm so sorry, I'm diabetic and I can't have sugar." Well, that's not a personal slap to you that they don't want your chocolate chip cookies. They really can't have your chocolate chip cookies at that point in time. You don't want to, hinder their health. All right, let's keep walking. So two no's and you're like, okay, cool, let's just ask other people if they want my chocolate chip cookies. So you come along to someone else and they're like, let me see those chocolate chip cookies. "Oh, well, they look good, but they have nuts in them and I'm not real big into nuts. Let me think about it. Maybe I could pick the nuts off." I mean, and that's somebody who maybe wants a little bit of information. They're not ready to dive into the business opportunity, but they maybe want a little bit of information. So, okay, so she might kind of want to look a little bit at the chocolate chip cookies. That's fine. All right, so you're walking along with your chocolate chip cookies and you come across somebody who's like, "Chocolate chip cookies? Girl, I'm all over that. I want 3. She starts tasting those chocolate chip cookies like, this is amazing. "Hey girl, you need to try these chocolate chip cookies over here. They're the best thing ever. Hey, can I have the recipe?" Now that lady is your up and coming superstar. That's a lady that is going to sign up to be on your team that day at the party, ready to go. You're gonna send her off with samples. You're gonna give her your host join brochure. You're gonna send her off with a couple of catalogs and she's gonna hit the road running, okay? So you've got 2 extremes here, or way extremes, okay? So you're walking around and just because that one lady's like all cray-cray about your chocolate chip cookies, you still have chocolate chip cookies to offer everyone else. There's plenty to go around, right? Okay, so you're walking around with your chocolate chip cookies and you come across somebody and they say, "I don't like chocolate chip cookies, but my husband does. Would you mind if I take one with me?" Okay, so that's gonna be a lady who maybe she's not interested in the opportunity, but she might know someone who is. So any of these different scenarios, you have all of these different women from all walks of life, and you may not expect that the lady who is well-dressed and well put together, you may discount her and think she doesn't need money, she doesn't need any extra money. You have no idea that maybe her child just had to get braces and she needs a little extra income, or maybe her son is going to go, you know, on a mission trip and they're trying to raise money. There are a multitude of different reasons that women sign up to be a Jamberry consultant to earn extra income. So it's very important to offer your chocolate chip cookies to everyone. Can you imagine if you were in a party situation and you had a plate of chocolate chip cookies and you walked around and you offered them to every single woman except for one or two? That would be a slap in the face to that woman, thinking like, oh, what's wrong with me? Why, maybe I wanted a chocolate chip cookie and you didn't even offer me any. I'm not gonna ask about your chocolate chip cookies because you didn't wanna give it to me in the first place. That right there is a lost person that could have been on your team that's gonna find someone else to work with who's gonna want her and make her feel included. So, I probably did not do the analogy justice, but it really made me think when Lisa talked about this at regionals that you can't prejudge people and you can't take it personally. I mean, you're gonna offer the opportunity to a lot of different ladies and they're gonna have a lot of different reasons for either wanting to join your team or not wanting to join your team. And regardless, it's not about you. And when we get that through our thick skulls, we can just breathe and be amazing leaders and amazing sponsors because it's not about us, it's about them. So I hope this kind of helps you when you think about rejection and how to deal with it and giving that little recruiting talk. Kudos to Lisa, shout outs, I thank you for this, and Glamour Jammers, I love you forever and I hope you find it helpful. Bye girls.